Bonjour, my name is Stereotype du Hackneyed. Famous French artist. And today we're taking a look at an amazing art exhibit. The genius thumbnails of Captain Samuel's sigils. Wow! Let's check it out! Whoa! Look at all of this art! Amazing! We are in thumbnail heaven, people! This is the thumbnail for the Crystal Singer. Observe how Captain Samuel has filled it with all kinds of text, indicating the non-stop technological and legalese that drove this book to be a boring experience. Wow! And who could forget his thumbnail for Texas and Zed by Zach Hughes? Look at that. Two people ride a rocket ship. One of them's nude, the other has huge boobs. A fun freewheeling time, and yet also everyone dies. Here he captures the bizarre dichotomy between erotic science fiction and strange moral lesson about war at the end. What a gorgeous thumbnail. Oh, yes. Over here, we have the thumbnail for A Planet of the Voles by Charles Platt. And we see a phallic spaceship going into a vagina-shaped opening on a planet, capturing the bizarre, subtle, psychosexual themes that he strangely inserted into an otherwise ho-hum space opera. And then opposite that, we've got the thumbnail for The Dark Universe. That was a buddy read with Ira. And Ira actually commissioned Sam to make a special thumbnail and paid Sam thousands of dollars just for his incredible thumbnail work on that buddy read to capture maximum views. Wait a minute. Monitor's actually off on that one. Hold on. The thumbnail will be coming right up. Oh, there it is. There's that classic thumbnail. Beautiful. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The newly revealed thumbnail for Norman Spinrad's Riding the Torch. And what is the thumbnail for this? Nothing. Nothing. We are in a post-thumbnail era, my friends. Captain Samuel shows that you do not need eye-catching quality thumbnails made with any kind of real program to capture subscribers and views. No. His 87 subscribers and 2 to 3 videos on each videos show that we are in a post-thumbnail world, my friends. His thumbnail for Riding the Torch by Norman Spinrad is nothing. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so I know the cover says Fritz Lieber on the front in big letters. This is actually part of a Dell binary star. It's got a story by Fritz Lieber called Destiny Times 3 and a story by Norman Spinrad called Riding the Torch. And I only read the Norman Spinrad story. Oh, this is a good book, my friends. It follows humanity as they travel the stars over countless generations because, they've destroyed the Earth with environmental destruction and nuclear war. And so they travel in these cylindrical starships. And at the bottom, they have this kind of like ion propulsion jet, and that's why they're called torches. And they've gained the ability to make new ships. And now there's this flock of cylindrical ships all traveling together within kind of this spherical area where time is distorted. And within each ship, they have the ability to modify the ship's decks in artistic ways. So they might make one deck of a ship an alpine village with snow you can ski in. They might make another deck a beautiful Garden of Eden where lovers can wander around and have clandestine trysts. And so they also have the ability to create orbs that float around, and you can snatch an orb out of the air and eat it and get all kinds of unusual tastes. They also have the ability to record their perceptions and sensations, and then other people can pull these tapes and know what it's like to make love to a particular person on the crew, to know what it's like to ski in those alpine Alps and go off certain jumps and things like that. And creating sensory tapes and remixing them is an art form. And there's this one artist on the ship who is particularly known for remixing these sensory tapes and creating these beautiful works of art out of them that everybody can kind of get together in sensory theaters and watch. Okay, so I had to look it up because it was hard to remember and pronounce. Jove de Mal is the main character's name, and he's the artist. And he is about to reveal his greatest senso yet to the people of his ship. And upstaging him is an announcement that a planet has been identified by scouts called void suckers, and this planet can potentially harbor life. And so this generations-long trip through the stars in search of a habitable planet might be coming to an end. And of course that news has everyone talking about that and not Joff's latest Senso production. And so he gets mad. As soon as the Senso is done being shown, everybody goes right to talking about the new planet. And one of the void suckers that discovered this planet on the scouting mission says, "Hey man, sorry I upstaged you, didn't mean to." And Joff is a real drama queen. He gets in a huff and says, "Oh, my art is, superior to anything that you void suckers do." And the void sucker says, "Well, if you think that, come with me. Come on one of these scouting missions to look at this planet and others. See what it's like to live on our scouting ships where you can't rely on illusory reality and all of these senso tapes. Experience reality raw and see what it's like out there floating in the void in one of these ships." And Joff says, "Fine. And not only am I going to do that, I'm going to be the first one to do this who's not part of this void sucker group. And I'm going to make the best senso yet." So he goes out there, and when he's in the void, experiences a mystical experience. And also then the void suckers reveal to him some big news about what's really going on with the ship and its mission. And Joff has to decide what to do with that. Don't want to spoil the ending for you. This is a good one. If you're looking for some thought-provoking, beautiful, and artistic science fiction literature, please check out Riding the Torch by Norman Spinrad. And I give this book 5 stars. Not quite guard tier because some of the artistic descriptions kind of run on and get a little bit tiresome. But yeah, this was a good one. 5 stars for sure. And by the way, it was published in 1974. Forgot to mention that earlier. Anyways, hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching.